They can't
We
handle it,
live.
but whatever.
We live. We
I
live.
keep
We
my mouth
live.
shut. Oh, we live? Okay.
Yeah, we live. We live. We live. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Episode 46, RGT. What's going on? Today is going to be kind of we're going for a shorter one, quicker one, because as you guys clearly can tell, a big game has launched finally, and we're eager to get on that. So that's why we're aiming for this particular time right now. But you already know how it is. What's going on, everybody that's here, though? How y'all doing? What's up, Diver? What's going on, brother? What's up, Spartan? Everybody that's here. Rune. What's up, Don? What's up, Roman? How y'all doing? Hit that like button. Go ahead and share the stream out. We appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and talk about some gaming. Relax. Hey, Diver, you want the link? I'll shoot you the link, brother. I don't know if you home. I'll shoot you the link. No problem getting you in here. What's up, Sean? What's up, Manny? Skyfall? How y'all doing? All right, let me get going here. And I guess we'll start with the intros. Go ahead, Carlos.
Hey man, as always, is big words, gamer by choice, Carlos Fernandez. But yeah, man, we're about to enjoy ourselves. We're about to endeavor into somewhere a little bit different this time. Only 1 hour, but hey, let's make it happen.
I got you, Denver. Everybody else, go ahead, Crick.
Oh yeah, what's happening? Glad to be here. Thanks for the vine, and yeah, I'm ready to throw down on these topics and talk about this fake HDR apparently. So let's get it going.
Mets.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy RGT Day. No Foxy today. Wish him well. I think he's on a date right now. So
Yeah,
let's get it, Foxy. I hope she's Foxy as well. And Nancy should join us soon. But for now, it's just us four horsemen of gaming. So let's get it.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
I like that.
I sent it to you. I sent you the link there, Diver. Yeah, definitely. Yep, Foxy has officially stepped out, which is funny as hell because it was hilarious what happened last show. But I ain't gonna say it. I'll let him tell you that it was funny. But let's go with the show. Things happen. All right, so I guess the first topic of today, obviously, is Resident Evil 2. So did y'all get it? Anybody get Resident Evil yet?
I have it, but I was horrified when I heard it got fake HDR. So it may go back to the store. But I'll try.
Wait, it's going back to the store. Wait, hold on. Didn't you remember correctly? Don't you have you bought it on PC? Didn't you? I thought you bought it on PC.
No, not this one. I just went ahead and got it on the PlayStation.
I would have bought that on PC if you wanted the graphical department. You could have run it at max.
Well, it still got no HDR, so it doesn't matter what the graphics that it is. But I got it on PlayStation. Shout out to Digital Foundry. The PlayStation Pro version is the place to play this game. According to them, it's sharper. And but I'm gonna try to see what it's like. Shout out to I can't think of the gentleman's name who sent me the walkthrough for the puzzles. So I'm going to go ahead and try to give it a whirl, but that fake HDR, man, that's bad, man. So, but yeah, I'm bad. I mean, it's Red Dead Redemption 2 bad. So but I'll give it a try.
Okay. What's going on, Diver? Long time no see. How you doing, bro?
Good. What's up with you guys? How y'all doing?
What's that?
What's going on, brother?
What's up? What game were you talking about right now, Ace?
Nah. We're talking about Resident Evil. You got that yet? You got it?
Nah, I ain't picking up that game.
You skipping on Resident Evil? God, I thought everybody's sleeping on Resident Evil. What?
Nah, I don't know. There's too many out. I might pick it up later, but as of right now, I'm just gonna concentrate on this bullshit ass Anthem that I can't get in for the last 4 fucking hours. But
I heard, Diver, somebody tweeted me and said that the link, the friend, whatever you want to call it, they're not doing that. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, I've got a couple of buddies that are on there playing, but there's a lot of people like me that are complaining that you get in the loading screen and that's it. But that's So that's about
everybody's
it.
saying they're having connectivity problems.
Yeah, and that's
Wait a minute.
That's unacceptable.
I gotta ask this real quick. Are your faces tired yet?
Oh my god.
Here you go. Here you go. What's up? What's
Oh
up,
man.
Overdone? Hey, everybody up in here, hit that like button and share it out for us. Appreciate y'all stopping by. YouTube's acting up for everybody, so yeah.
No
Yeah.
We're
problem,
just
no
going for
problem.
we're going for a quicker show. That's all it is. We want to do our thing and just
Hey, I
talk the
wish
game.
you. So you're on at 4 o'clock all the on Fridays.
5 p.m. It's always 5. Yeah,
5
Okay.
Eastern. Eastern.
yeah, 5
Yeah,
Eastern.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
what's up? I mean, you can come through anytime. Anytime you want to get
No,
in.
no,
Yeah,
I appreciate that. It's just that I be getting work on that time, and I like to listen to y'all when I'm at work,
we
and
appreciate you.
Cool.
yeah, that
Appreciate it.
time. Oh, I'll be listening. I'll be listening. Hey, not starting no shit or nothing like that, but I just wanted to ask Carlos what happened yesterday, man.
What happened yesterday?
Oh Lord.
What happened was is that certain people go into certain chats trying to incite a little riot amongst everybody, and I just had to say what was on my mind. You know,
Right, right,
I'm the type of person that I really don't hold back on anything that I have to say at that moment.
right.
And if somebody felt disrespected or if they feel a certain type of way, then you know what? Don't try to insinuate that you're the innocent person. If you know you're in a live chat stream and somebody else's stream trying to incite somebody on, don't do it because we already know exactly what lies underneath. You want the attention and you want to act like a drama queen. It's just the
Mm.
way like I said it. You want
Mm.
drama, you always look for drama, stop searching for it. Keep it moving. If anything else, keep your comments to yourself, and that's the bottom line. If
Sounds
I
like
don't,
y'all two gonna have to just end that shit eventually. That's what I'm
yeah,
Well,
about.
I'm
that's
gonna
what I
end it.
was saying. Is like you know how things are. You know what I'm saying, and we in tags, and not to the friendly part of it. We talk shit about each other,
Yeah.
not disrespectfully. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like so,
You too. Have a good one.
like yesterday, I heard that he had put out a link for you guys to debate and talk about this. It was just going to be you guys. So, you didn't show up. So I was thinking maybe that should be the right thing. You guys should sit down by yourselves, talk this out. That
Mm.
way, because I don't like the drama. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm cool
nobody
with
does.
you
Why I
guys.
have like I just fucking moved away from it completely. You know,
Right,
I switched the whole focus to gaming completely.
right.
Like it's not
And
worth
that's
the time.
and don't get me wrong, I sit there and watch the drama. I watch a
Yeah, I mean,
train
everybody
crash. I
does.
don't want to be in the train, but I watch that motherfucker crash. But I'm just saying, Carlos, like I understand what you're saying, and you probably felt a little disrespected and stuff like that, but I think maybe you guys should sit down and talk about it, man. Let you guys get air the shit out.
I mean, I've been more than cordial, more than a couple of times trying to see if we could work sort shit out, but nobody wants to do nothing about it. So, I
Okay.
mean, the floor is open, the seat is open,
Okay.
the table's open, the chair's right there. I don't need to throw no sublims to nobody in order to get their attention. They know who they are. They know exactly where I come from. I'm the type of person, if you need to talk to me, you just let me know right there and then, and that's it. But if you're gonna keep on with this little petty shit, trying to act up in streams and trying to act like if you're somebody to me, then you're gonna get my attention in the wrong way. And I'm not that type of person that I don't like to start drama in front of people, especially on a live stream. For what?
No, I feel you. I feel you. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, with me having our channel over there, I could just say, hey, ain't nobody coming in here but you and him, and you guys are on equal grounds, and you guys can talk it out. How
Mm.
about that?
I mean, this is cool. I got no problems with it.
Okay,
I,
I'll set it up, man. I set it up. I know yesterday I think he tried to reach out, but he was blocked, and a lot of people didn't know what was going on, so everybody was like boom, boom, boom. But once everybody sat back and once I found out
Yeah.
exactly what's going on, I figured you guys just sit
The,
back
the,
and
the funny thing
and
about
talk it
that too,
out.
though, you're right. The funny thing about that, before we get to the gaming topics, first of all, I
I was
wasn't
about
in
to
it at
say,
all.
can we keep it
Yeah,
gaming?
Right.
no,
No,
I
no,
wasn't in it at all.
big
Like
game,
I
and I
just
promise.
sit back. Yeah,
I think this is important to air out. That's all.
yeah,
That's
yeah, I
all.
know it's true. But the during that whole time, I wasn't in the shit at all. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
joined
I
Titanfall's
don't even
channel
know what y'all
yesterday
talking
to just
about.
relax. I know we're just chilling. I was chilling with Titanfall and everybody yesterday, but I wasn't in it at all. I didn't give two flying fucks. So the fact
Right.
that some motherfuckers looking for me for a link, I'm like, don't worry about me because I'm not in it. You know, I wasn't
I
showing
Oh,
up
mean,
regardless.
we was first of all, we went into that live stream humbled.
Right.
Titanfall asked us the questions, and I answer to the best of my ability. Now that I
Uh,
use certain words or wording that people might not understand, that's on them. That's not on
Right.
me. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm not basing facts.
yeah.
Now, if it's a fact, and if you want to look for it, I'll give you the information and tell you, well, Google's your best friend.
Right. Well, I don't know nothing about that. And I haven't heard nothing about Ryan or anything like that. It was just,
Yeah.
YouTube.
This dumb
And
joke.
like I said, I just figure, that's not what I came out here for. I just came out here to talk with
Right.
y'all gaming, but I just figure since I don't want this to go any more crazy. It don't need to
Oh
be a
nah,
sideshow.
it's
You know
not
what I
gonna go
mean?
that.
Right,
Nah,
right,
it's not gonna
true,
be
true.
that crazy. It's not
All
that
right.
crazy.
Yeah.
So I'll set it up. Let's end this. I'll set it up and I'll send out a link to you guys later on. That way you guys can air it out.
Ah,
All right.
for sure, for sure, for sure.
All right. Now what are we talking about gaming?
All right, let's definitely get this the game. We got no messages in the rooms. I was like, this motherfucker. So we can't give it time. Let's see. Call of Duty. Let's go with Activision. Activision has officially reached an all-time low yet again. They're charging you for more reticles. Only this time it is a smiley face.
Hey guys, I'm sorry, I didn't hear a word you guys said. What? You said you
Oh,
had meds.
Activision
What?
has officially sunk to a new low. They're charging you $2 for smiley face reticles. And
Hey man, they keep up with this
and
bullshit.
this
They're gonna have a
same
very frowny
reticle
face.
though, yeah. If you don't remember this reticle, man, this is the same reticle that was
Yeah,
in
yeah, the
Black Ops
reticle.
2 and Black Ops 1, and it was
Hmm.
free.
Yeah, that you could unlock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Through
So
through
they're
through
so
kill
they're
progression.
charging you two
money,
Listen, but
dollars
they're not
for
getting
a
that
money.
Destiny
smiley
money no
face.
more. They
Yeah.
need something.
Damn.
I mean, it's cosmetics. You know what I mean? That's up to you. That's how I look at it.
Money
Oh
know,
yeah, if you
for
want to make
reticle?
it
Put a
cosmetics,
$5
fuck it. I don't care.
put a $5 price on it. If you the person that wants to pay for it, pay for it. If not, you don't
Yeah.
have to. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Oh man, see, I get what you're saying. You're like, well, it ain't for me. I don't support it, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna let you know what I'm saying. I get what you're saying, but what that does, that pretty much sets us up for a bad example, and it sets a bad example overall because dudes will just automatically jump ship onto it. You know what I'm saying? They'll go, okay, yeah, he might want to buy it, but this person sure as hell is going to buy it, and that might lead to this person buying, especially if it's something cool. Because I'm pretty sure at this point they'll probably start charging you for more decals. You know,
Yeah, I mean
more
they're gonna.
decals. They'll probably start charging you for weapons again. They'll probably start charging you for hell. They'll probably do a system where you got to pay to have bullets. I don't know. It's weird.
I
What I
mean,
hate about all this microtransaction shit and this cosmetic shit is that too many people are always like, "Oh, it's cosmetic, it's whatever." Listen, man. There's some games like, for example, Warframe. Everybody
Uh-huh.
who plays Warframe, like the way I play Warframe, knows that the entire end game of Warframe is what us Warframe players call fashion frame. The
Yep.
only thing you want to do when you get to the end game is look fucking cool. Like
mhm.
people act like, oh, it's cosmetic, it's no big deal. No, it fucking is. Because if it wasn't a big deal, it would be free.
Yeah,
That's very,
and I
very
mean,
true.
and also too, Warframe has a system where you can actually download the blueprints for all the designs and all the weapons.
Yeah,
And
you
you
can
actually
earn this
earn
shit
it
too.
and earn
Yeah.
it. You don't have to literally necessarily pay to win. You can earn
Yeah.
it through in-game progression, and I think that Call of Duty is just capitalizing on the fact that they have a battle royale based game, and that it has a newer following of people, flocking towards the series because of the battle royale system, and they're using the same emphasis as Fortnite in order to capitalize on that. Because remember, Fortnite makes a lot of revenue off of the microtransactions that they have within their
Hell
game.
yeah.
Yep.
So it's not that here, okay, where's the leisure for the hardcore gamer, the person that loves to do in-game progression, the person that likes to actually hustle for that achievement to gain that reticle or that weapon or even that suit. It just defeats the purpose of earning it. Now you're gonna have to come out your pockets every month when they come out with a new theme or a new thing or anything. That makes no
Hell
sense.
yeah. That
Well,
battle
I
pass
mean,
coming soon too.
I
Watch.
think they make it like that to where obviously a lot of people don't want to wait. Somebody like you or I who rather enjoy playing the game to earn that, and then
Yeah.
we walk by somebody who's a level 1 and already has something that we don't have yet. To me, I don't care. Hey, you look pretty. You know what I mean? And I'll keep on
Yeah.
moving. But to some people, yeah, oh man, I got to get that now. How much is it? Oh, $5. I could do that. You know, but I mean, you can't really get mad at nobody about that. You know what I mean? That's like when you buy a car. They don't put everything on the motherfucker. You got options. Okay, you want that? That's more money. You want that? Yeah, that's more money. You know, that's how I look at it. And to
Right.
each their own. Now, when you start charging me for shit that I need to beat the game, that's when I got a problem.
But that's where the emphasis of this is at, bro. They're doing this just to give you a taste, right?
Mhm.
Then later on, once they start seeing the revenue jump up in price, then all unlockable items now become locked behind a paywall, and then that's when you have to start looking at the bigger picture. Like, damn, you making me pay for cosmetic items. Now you're gonna lock me out from in-game progressional items as well. It doesn't make no sense.
Yeah.
It always starts. It always starts somewhere with these companies. They find a way
Yeah.
to make you feel comfortable. Okay, I could spend money on this. I can do that, and then bam. Okay, now since we're dropping this DLC, these are the items that are locked within this DLC for this fixed price.
Mhm. See, and
Yeah.
it's too much, man. It's too much. Games like, especially with this other topic I'm about to go into, but it just goes to show though, like a lot of these damn companies just they don't get it. Some companies that do get it, that actually do put the extra effort in these games to give you a quality experience, they go unnoticed.
Yup,
Pretty much.
very overlooked and
Yeah,
not underappreciated for everything that they're doing.
yeah. And speaking of
And I
that,
need
let's
all my gamers out there. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ryan.
oh, you fine. Go ahead. Let's
I
get
was
into
gonna
it.
say I need all the gamers out there to keep in mind and remember that nowadays when a game gets announced and they're like, oh, and we're not throwing loot boxes in there. Now people are like, yeah. It's like, dude, like they've conditioned the gamers and the public to expect such shit like business practices that when
Mm-hmm.
somebody says, oh, there's no loot boxes, people throw a party.
Yep.
It's like that. That's how we've been conditioned to think, and it's sad. It sucks that that's gaming
Yeah, it
today, but
does.
it is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the cosmetic stuff, but because that's fine. You know,
Right. It
I'm
doesn't just
playing
affects
Witcher
looks.
3. I'm playing Witcher 3 now, and I got the alternative outfits. I played Mass Effect. I bought all that DLC, Fallout. But yeah, to sit up there, their mode of thinking, like these companies, whether it be Activision or EA, they literally are saying that, well, there's a group of people who don't have time to grind stuff out and find it. So we're just going to make it easier for them. And I don't know why they just won't do what Ubisoft did back with the Rainbow Six Vegas 2, where they had an online mode, but you had to play the game to unlock the stuff. Even the further you got in the game, the better your armor you could unlock, the better your weaponry got. And we were online just destroying people. And they were like, well, how did you all get that armor? And it's like, well, you have to play the game. And these kids were literally saying, and that's what they were. They were kids. They were like, well, we don't want to have to do that. We just want to buy. Why can't we got to buy this stuff? And that seems like that's where everything came in. Same with Halo Reach. They did the same thing with Reach, I believe, where you had to play the game. And then you unlock stuff, and it added to your character. And these idiots just want to get online. Like I said, they just want to go home and jump online and call the B2 and get one-man army. They don't want to play through the games, so they're catering to that group. Now they're a minority, but they spend more money, so that's what the shareholders are looking at.
Of course.
So,
All right. Okay.
It was like Halo back when you bought the big package. And you had a flaming helmet, and nobody else could get it because it showed that you went and you paid that $200 something.
Yeah,
And ever since, to me, I don't know if that's, but the way I see it, my turnaround when I saw things going on was at that point when they saw how many people wanted that and how much they would have paid for it. Well, then they start, okay, well, let's put it on here for $2, and you see how many people buy that shit. So I kind of get what you're saying. Like they're trying to get people to start this so they can hit you later. Because that's kind of like what I saw what happened before. But again, I mean, it's all up to us, man. I mean, if you want to look pretty, like I said, look pretty. But to me, I'm good.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree for sure. See, I just don't want this to go into some extreme, right? Like where, let's say we throw Call of Duty out here an example, right? Where you can actually just pay to have permanent unlock kill streaks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like go into that realm. And it seems like they would go that realm where you already paid $60 for it, but you end up paying more regardless just to unlock shit that's already shit that you should be able to unlock by known progression. So
Right, like I paid the $80 for this Anthem, right? I
uh,
didn't I didn't pay no mind. And then I finally looked at it and I'm like, okay, I get a banner
mm-hmm.
and I get a skin for an extra $20.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck, I just did it. I fell for it. Because usually when you get that higher, you get like either a weapon or something, something that you would get later on in the game, but you get right now. But I didn't bother to look at it, and I just paid an extra $20 for a banner and a skin that don't really need. So yeah, watch that shit, read that shit before you pay for shit now.
Back.
Yep, that's true. Oh, Nancy finally gave us her presents. What's going on?
Hey, girl.
Hello.
And of course, she has her mic.
No, I'm here. I'm here. It's
We
not
need, to
that
talk, we need to talk about your PC. Your PC always got
My
problems.
bad. I had
We need
to
to fix
step
that.
away.
what?
Your PC always got problems.
How's my PC always a problem? It didn't have one last night.
Oh, it won't boot up. It won't boot up. I gotta reboot.
Oh, whatever. No, I wasn't home. So there you
Hey,
go.
Nancy. How you doing, Nancy?
Good. How you doing?
How you doing?
Carlos? How you doing, Meds?
Let's
Hey,
move on to
hello,
this.
sister.
All right, so this developer right here, this is actually a sad story, but it also shows the levels of corporate greed. This indie developer, I think you heard about this, Mets. This indie developer was basically working on this game. They were basically doing what the developers of Warframe do, where they actually put out patches, they make sure the game runs well, they optimize X amount of things. Come to find out, they haven't been paid a single dime since the game's been launched. Not a single dime.
Wow, bro.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
man.
updates have
Didn't they
not been paid
sabotage the
for.
game or something?
Nope, wasn't even sabotaged. The publisher held all the funds and did
That
not pay
is-
them a damn dime to help continue the game, nor did they pay them a dime to help fix the game. So everything
What-
that this developer
what is
has
this
been
game?
doing is called Eximius.
Eximius.
Eximius, yeah, it's a PC game called Eximius. Basically, it's I think it's a strategy game, something like that. But how it goes is again, they play this game was again getting supported by them. They're putting in the extra effort to make sure it ran smooth. Pretty much everything that EA should be doing with Anthem. Make sure the damn beta it runs so everybody can connect. I'm talking everything was running optimal. They were putting in the extra hours, even overtime hours, just to make sure this game even ran smooth. The game ran fine, no hiccups, and they have not been paid a single dime from the publisher. So they have been forced to file a claim on the damn game to go after the publisher. And this actually
Yeah,
did
didn't they
work.
file,
They
like-
took the game off the Steam page, but I think they put it back on there just because they're dicks, the publishers. It was interesting about the publisher is what their homepage says. Their homepage says we're rated the #1 publisher in 2017 or something like that, but it looked photoshopped
What's
on
the
the actual
publisher?
website. It's called 1 second.
Wow, this is crazy, man.
I'd take them to court. I'd take them to court and sue their asses big time.
Hey, what's
And
up,
I want more than double. I want more than double than what they owe me.
Yeah, they didn't do like Insomniac when Sony called them up and said,
The
check
publisher
your
name is the Game Wall Studios.
Game Wall? Yeah, they had they.
That's the publisher?
Yeah, the Game Wall Studios. Yeah.
Wow.
Ain't nobody ever heard of them talking about publisher of the year. Get the hell out of here with that nonsense.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I never even heard of them.
That's because of the website. #1 publisher in 2017. I'm like, by who? There's no address. You know, like when somebody says they're rated like high by something, they'll actually show the name of the person who rated them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing like that on the actual webpage.
They pulled like
Wow, bro.
They pulled one of those moves where people put out a game talking about Game of the Year edition, but it didn't win no Game of the Year awards.
Exactly. Just to get you to sign on and put your faith into the company, and then bam, you're there.
Yeah, man.
So that's
There's
what
actually
that is. That's crazy.
something similar happened in the PC space, just like this, like 2 years ago or so. There's a game called Spin Tires that basically I think the publisher stopped giving the developer money, and the developer put like a time bomb of code within the game, where the game just gave itself a game-breaking bug after a certain amount of time. It was like a whole big fiasco, and they had to end up paying the developer, and it was a whole crazy thing. But indie devs either self-publish or go with like Devolver Digital.
Right, I mean, most of these independent developers, I mean, they really don't have no options 9 times.
Yeah,
Like, they got to get the game out there. They put a lot of their life savings into just the project to get it out there. So I mean, look at the guy who made Transistor. Remember that? Yeah. He had no options really, but he got lucky, and his game got picked up, and it actually turned into something good. So
didn't that with Cuphead? Didn't that one of those guys put a second mortgage on their home?
Yeah, they put a mortgage on their house to get Cuphead made. That was like
a lot of these guys do that, man. They're living paycheck to paycheck. They're broke as fuck, eating noodles, and then they get fucked by a publisher like this. It's a disgrace.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, I might get off to work. Thank you for having me.
Oh man,
I'm gonna keep listening to y'all on the way over there. But, all right, fellas, you guys have a good one.
Bro. See you later.
You too.
All right, peace.
Later, man. Shout out to Diver. But yeah, I mean, these developers, it's that's crazy. They go the extra mile, especially when they're the passionate ones. You know, they actually put the effort into these games, and just for them to get screwed over like that, it just says a lot about this industry. It's like like a dog world kind of thing, right?
It's cutthroat, bro. It's cutthroat.
It is very cutthroat. That's insane.
And you know what would be the saddest part about this whole situation, right?
What do you think?
If they actually go to court, right?
Well, they filed a complaint about them. They did a claim on the game, and they're talking about they're actually going to be suing them for unpaid wages next month. So we shall see. Hopefully they win. Hopefully they win.
I wouldn't even say the sad part. I will say the best part would be if they actually get all that money back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then after that happens, that company goes bankrupt because of withholding all of that cash away from their employees.
Well, maybe Microsoft will buy that company.
Stop.
Microsoft buy that company.
Hey, it's a short episode. We're gonna have no Xbox slander today.
Oh,
I know. I actually have a when we get.
Well, I don't know if this is true, though. Maybe you can enlighten me.
You know what sounds like
Microsoft really sell 41 million units. I keep getting people telling me.
I mean, I believe it. I don't see why that's far fetched.
Is that it? I mean, because a lot of people say me out there, Ryan, this is one of your topics. I'm like, I didn't know this was a thing, but I guess I'll talk about it. 41 million Xbox One sold worldwide versus, I guess, 100 million right now with PlayStation.
92. I mean, I don't think the 41 number is bad. I think the 41 number looks bad because of how big the Sony number looks. And it's going to look real fucking bad later this year when fucking Nintendo laps them.
Yeah.
You think Nintendo
because it's going to happen.
Really? You think Nintendo reaches them?
Dude, it's already pretty much said.
Yep. Nintendo's already like at 31 or 32.
Yeah, they're doing.
Really? They're already at 30?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I'm telling you, Japanese love mobile devices. So Nintendo knew what they were doing when they got into mobile.
They're gonna pass them this year for sure. Yeah. Maybe like around August or September, I think.
The only negative news that's pretty much just come out recently for Nintendo, I guess it's kind of a mix of negative and good though, is the fact that
Metroid.
Metroid has officially been delayed and canceled, or not canceled, but delayed, and because it's going to be scrapped and redone by the actual retro.
You know what I think that overshadows the fact of this 41 mil is the fact that last gen Microsoft had a commanding sales point with the 360. That's what really makes this a much more of a short felt victory because
I was just gonna say but they counted the consoles they replaced with the Red Ring of Death. If you take those consoles out, if you just take that mean out, they sold about 53 million. That's without Red Ring of Death. Because Red Ring of Death gave them an extra, because that's how they got out of the class action lawsuit. They replaced everything, but they wrote it off and they said, well, we can count these as sales. And that kept their shareholders from just
going. Kind of missed you. Remember how slick they were with that? They actually do the connection.
That's true. They did count that, but
with those moments.
I don't think it was 30 million Xboxes that they replaced. That's a ridiculous number.
The fail rate was that high. They're at 53 million.
Yeah, but the fail rate could be 50%. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But for it to be 30 million would mean that they would have to sell 60 million for half of them to break. That makes no sense. The numbers
Well,
don't add up.
their fail rate was about that.
They did have a high fail rate.
No, the fail rate was 50%. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
But that was like 2 years in when they only had like 20 million in sales.
Yeah.
So that would make it like 10 million.
Got a good point there. Yeah. Good
Fair
point.
enough.
Yeah. Xbox definitely didn't sell the 80 something that they claim. It was more probably like maybe
70?
like 65, maybe
65?
70.
I'll give it. I'll give
I'll
it.
say
I'll give it
70. I mean, because
I'll give it
these consoles still
70,
continued to sell even when PS4 was launching. So I mean, they
Yeah,
still got it.
but 50
70,
50 I think is a crazy number. I don't think that's the right number.
You know,
I mean,
okay.
regardless of anything, the Xbox One console has failed to do exactly what the 360 did. It made a standpoint in support for gaming for Xbox. That's where my whole thing is at. The first Xbox, first gen, sold even way less. So the 360 is really Microsoft's best-selling console in terms of sales and how successful the console was in the market.
Yep. There you go. Just man,
Can't win them all, bro. Can't win them all.
you can't win them all. What y'all think about the whole Metroid thing? Y'all even upset about it? Or y'all just happy
I'm pretty pissed. Like
I've got a big piece to say to that. I'll go last.
You go last.
Yeah.
What you think?
I'm pretty pissed.
I'm
pretty pissed at the fact that we haven't had a proper Metroid game since the GameCube. All right. The last Metroid game that I played was on the GameCube, and this was back in 2002. All right. It's been a lather of almost close to what? 14 years?
I'm gonna have to correct you on that, sir.
Go ahead.
Because a proper Metroid came out 2 years ago.
Which one?
The one on 3DS.
That's a handheld. I'm talking about console. I don't count the handhelds as the
we put a filter on it.
I don't count those. I count them by chronological order. All right. I played Metroid.
That's a main entry.
I played Metroid Fusion, but it doesn't mean that I'm actually playing Metroid console version. I'm talking.
What are you talking about? Bro, the original Metroid is the 2D side-scrolling Metroid. What are you talking about?
Which was on the NES.
Yeah, and handheld. So what's the problem?
My problem is that we haven't had a proper.
You haven't had a console.
Yeah, console gen Metroid.
I got. I'm with you on that. Okay, you got it.
The other handheld games, believe me, they're fucking awesome. I love them. But I wanted to get that experience like how I had with the GameCube, where you had the first view perspective, this beautiful environment of different colors, vibrating colors that you were like, damn, this is really a Nintendo GameCube game. It was crazy. For the time that Metroid came out for the GameCube, it was a bench-setting game. It had the best visuals.
If I can cheer you guys up, if I may, I mean, we got Dreams, so maybe Dreams they can make the Metroid.
Come on!
I'm just saying,
bro.
Have you seen what they did with Dreams? They just made Dead Space.
Yeah. That is cool.
They made Dead Space.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
and Cuphead.
And Cuphead.
They made Cuphead.
Carlos,
I didn't see the Cuphead one.
Don't forget Metroid Prime 3 on Wii, man.
It was good, but I wasn't.
That was 2007.
My man really did make Dead Space though. He even made the background. I'm like, how the hell did he make the background?
Yeah, that's cool, man. That Dream shit looks promising.
Nah, man, Dreams is a promising game, but going back to what I was saying, I think that with this that's going on, it shouldn't have been something like how, one of our good fellow panel members, and shout out to my boy Foxy Games UK, he tweeted this out earlier today, and the first developer that was handed the game should have been the developer to actually make the game, but they scrapped it and they went right back to the same developer again, which makes no sense whatsoever, but it is what it is. I'm just pissed off because I wanted a purchase point to buy the Switch. Metroid was one of those games that was gonna make me want to get the Switch. Now I'm just gonna have to wait.
There you go. And here's another good thing too. Let's say Resident Evil 2 is not living up to your expectations. You can make it in Dreams. There you go. So Dreams.
Oh God.
No, you can make the Resident Evil of your dreams in Dreams.
Let's just become developers. Dreams are what dreams are of. You take it, you build it. Hey, I might even make a Absolver knockoff on Dreams once the game comes out.
Well, isn't J-Dub City? Shout out to J-Dub. He's giving away some cash for somebody who makes Scalebound.
Oh man, yo, J Dub got to stop this shit, man.
I mean, at least that's what he put out on the Twitter machine. It could have been a troll, but I was like, really? I'll try to make it then for that kind of cash. So, you know.
Shit. Hey, if they make a Sea of Thieves, oh my God, with an actual functioning Kraken.
Oh, that would be funny. That I would hit the floor laughing. That would be the worst.
If they manage to get a Kraken and they actually get to make the water and they get a legit Kraken that's not lacking, I will cry on Twitter. I swear to God, I will.
What is that Kraken with? I mean, that
it's bad enough. Like, oh my God, this is crazy. Because no, everybody doubted this game for the longest dreams. Nobody even knew what the hell it was about. But the fact they're doing all this crazy shit and the game is just in beta form, it's pretty telling.
Well, I mean, what is the game about? Is it a game about making a game?
It's all about creativity.
Yeah, that's all it is.
It's
Creation.
You guys remember back in the days, like for the PS2 era, where we have the RPG maker, where you actually make your own RPG games and build your own characters, build your own setting, everything. And I think this is exactly what it's needed so that we can have newer ideas and fresher ideas from different people. Because hey, everybody has an imagination to creativity, and it'll bring a new light to everybody in the gaming industry. Look at what this person has.
It's everything Little Big Planet could have been.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty much what it is. It's Little Big Planet on steroids without the actual Little Big Planet characters. It's just your creativity.
Yo, and a lot of people slept on Little Big Planet. That game was lit.
Yeah,
that game was a lit game.
A pretty cool game.
Yeah, I like that game too. I like that game too.
My big problem with
don't make me tell 6996 your secret there, Timefall.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Timefall Princess plays I Am Mayo.
You're gonna start the shit again, right?
You're
gonna start the shit again, right? Don't let me light into your ass, man. Don't let me light into your ass now. I play more games than you do. So there you go.
Man. Yo, we still on that Metroid topic? Because I got a rant.
Well, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Let me just say one thing. Let me just say one thing because I know you want to rant. Okay, all I wanted to say was I agree with what Carlos was saying. I was going to say same thing. Metroid Prime was excellent. And I remember the GameCube days as well. It's a damn shame of what they're doing and not giving any dates or if it's ever going to happen. I think it's stupid. Metroid's a good game. It's a nice series. They need to stop this shit when it comes to games.
Yeah, give good diligence to the fans, man. That's all I'm asking.
Let me say this real quick because I know which one wants to rant. If they're mad about Metroid, but nobody complains about Kirby not having no draws on. So I don't understand that. Why would you all complain about that?
When did Kirby ever have draws on though?
I don't know, man.
Draws on. I mean, the Kool-Aid Man got draws on now. I mean, they got to put some draws on Kirby. It eats. It don't poop. Where is its pants? I mean, that's.
Oh my God.
Do it. Go ahead, Nedge. Go ahead. Let it out.
All right. Okay. Well. Firstly, this is gonna be quick, actually. But firstly, I want to say that I think Metroid Prime 1, 2, 3 are all trash. Don't come at me with this 3D Metroid. I think they ruined Metroid with the 3D ones. Okay. I think Metroid is better suited as a 2D side-scrolling type of thing, right? But with that out of the way, the first 3 were created by Retro, right? Who I think is a very good developer. They made also Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, which I fucking love, right? And here's the thing, and here's my rant, right? I think this game is in trouble, and here's why. Retro hasn't made a new game since Donkey Kong. They came out 5 years ago. A month makes 5 years. And so I was assuming that they didn't give Metroid 4 to them because they were busy doing something else. Right? So if out of nowhere now you're saying, oh, screw this, we're going to give it to these guys, that means that whatever the hell these guys were working on was looking real spooky and they scrapped it. Or I don't know, maybe they started up and scrapped a few projects. But my point is that Retro hasn't put out a game in 5 years. And yeah, they're the original developer of the series, but I think that studio is in trouble. Black Bond says that shit all the time. What the fuck are they doing? What are they making? I have no idea. And the fact that they're in charge here now, I think it's spooky. A lot of people are going to be like, "Oh yeah, this is great because they made Metroid Prime," but I think it's spooky, man, because they haven't made anything in 5 years. That's concerning.
So you think they might have lost their touch in their absence?
I think maybe they've had personnel turnover to the point where they're not the same studio anymore, and Nintendo doesn't trust them as much anymore, which is, I don't know, man. The point is that I don't trust Retro. So a lot of people are rejoicing in the fact that they're the ones making this game now, and I think those people need to maybe pump the brakes a little bit because these people haven't even put out a game in 5 years.
Yeah, you got to give it some time. But my thing is just give due diligence to the fans. Let them know exactly what has been going on for the lather of how many years the game has been in development. Give an update. Let us know. Listen, we're going through this problem. Not just say we're going to can the game all completely and then just, whatever. Just give due diligence where it's needed, man.
Oh, man. That's crazy, though. Maybe Dreams would give a lot of these developers ideas of shit to bring back. Can you imagine them making Dino Crisis?
Ooh, that would be a nice one.
That'd be dope. I
missed that IP.
That'd be dope as hell. Typha, you want to add anything to it?
Nancy.
She's stuck on I am male. See?
She's trying to get that plat.
She ain't there. All you gotta do is mash A. All right. Let's move on to this one. All right. So Sony is hiring it's just hired some new talent for a new unannounced studio. This studio is working on a new Uncharted game. Do you guys think it's going to be a main entry, or do you guys think it's going to be more or less of the spin-offs like the Lost Legacy? What do you guys think?
Okay.
Well, answer it again. You cut out.
You said what?
I said you cut out. What did you say again?
The lobby right here.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You cut out on my end.
Okay.
I wasn't able to.
What I was saying was Sony is just hired some new talent for an unannounced studio, and they're working on another Uncharted game.
Oh, is that confirmed?
So, do you guys think it's going to be a spin-off? Like it's going to be like a Lost Legacy type of thing? Or do you guys think it's going to be a main entry with Nathan Drake?
Spin-off, possibly a prequel.
A prequel?
Possibly. If it's a real Uncharted game. And who knows, we may get another mission or two with a very young Nathan Drake. But, I mean, kind of like... what is that? Sounds like somebody's getting their ass choked.
Yeah. I might whisper podcast, so yeah, you're probably not far from the truth.
But no, I mean, if that's true, and so I really hope that if they created another studio, people will stop wondering why they won't buy studios because they got a bunch of in-house talent. And please don't peruse LinkedIn. Like I saw some buttery dude somebody left Naughty Dog studio and went to the Initiative. Like that's a big deal. Like I mean, seriously, are you kidding me? Mm-hmm. You know, so it's like the guys who directed John Wick 1, 2, and now 3 also helped Marvel Civil War and Infinity War. They did a second unit shooting. So that happens all the time. But I understand it's the Xbox community. If you squeeze them hard enough, butter comes out of them. So,
oh man.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought Uncharted 4 ended with that epilogue. I thought that was perfect.
Yeah, it was. It was. You see him, you see his journeys all just, and pretty much in a closet, remember? His locked up closet.
Yeah, the locked up closet. So
yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that.
But yeah, it's kind of like with Witcher 3, the way that ended. That was the ending. I'm like, all right, come on, he's not gonna do that. But that's what he ended up doing.
It might end up being like a Tomb Raider though, officially, with the way things are going. Like his daughter is into the same things. Well, so they could explore that particular aspect with his daughter and him and have him be the new Sully, so to speak.
In theory, that's true. But would his wife tolerate that?
Oh yeah. Sometimes she does because she's doing the exact same thing. The only difference is she's the camera one. So
yeah, good point. Yeah, but I hope it's a prequel. I think that would be interesting. and then maybe a mission or two with not even controlling Nathan Drake, but he's just there in a cutscene, or maybe go to him for some advice. We'll have to wait and see. But it's interesting. I'm glad it's been confirmed. I got two other big things. I know we're going for an hour, so I'll shut up.
Oh no, you good. Yeah, you can take a little bit if you wanted to.
Now y'all go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, anybody else got anything you guys say about the whole Uncharted thing?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, good. All right, for sure. All right. This is courtesy of Best Buy. Best Buy showed off Death Stranding at their store, basically showing off that their pre-orders are alive. They're available, so you can now pre-order it. Basically, telling you that the game is indeed coming in 2019 because they usually don't do this until the game is indeed coming in that particular year. So yes, they are definitely hinting for 2019 for Death Stranding. I mean, this is pretty much something we all have been speculating for the longest. I mean. Hideo Kojima even pretty much gave all the hints in the world that the game is done. So, even came out and confirmed that the game was done. He was just working on the Japanese dub. What you guys think about that? To make it quick.
Oh, go ahead. I'll go last.
What do you guys think, Nancy? Okay, Mets.
No, I'm sorry. I haven't really seen enough of it. I wish I could see more of it. Like you said, they're saying 2019, which we all thought anyway. But yeah, I would like to see more of it so I could get more interested. I haven't seen enough of it yet.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know about y'all or all y'all that's watching, but Meds look like he's getting ready to say the damn y'all remember that movie Candyman with Tony Todd?
Yeah.
He looked like he just said Candyman like 5 times. He's like paranoid as hell. I see him in the screen. What's going on here? Why you look like that? The screen. See that with a green halo. Oh God, I'm done.
Nah,
what'd you think?
The camera was all smudgy and gross looking, so I had to fix that.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
That was all. I gotta let my handsome face show.
Man, like Candyman.
Yeah. You say Kojima 3 times in the mirror, he shows up and makes a bad game.
Oh shit. What'd you think about it? The whole Kojima thing.
Well, what is it that he's done? The fact that
the Best Buy, they were teasing it for 2019.
I'm tired of all this teasing shit, bro. Shit or get off the pot. Like and all these weird ass trailers that don't even show anything. Listen, man, I like you. I'm gonna buy the game. Show me something. Enough of this like song and dance. And if the game's ready to go,
he showed you something, but it wasn't what you wanted to see. He showed you him traversing and walking around. That's pretty much it. He didn't really show you the portion that you wanted to see, like the boss fights. That's what we really want.
UPS simulator gameplay. I'm good, dog.
UPS simulator. That's like the ongoing meme for the game. Everybody keeps calling it UPS delivery man game.
Bro.
That's what they call
it. But it's gonna be good. It's just I just don't like all the all of this nonsense that goes with Kojima. I like the games, but I could do without the other shit.
I got you. Let's see here. Next topic. Moving on. All right. So EA just got some shade thrown at them, and this is courtesy of the writer of Rogue One, a Star Wars story, basically saying that they are handling the license or they mismanaged it catastrophically.
Wow.
Calling them out, saying that they are catastrophically mismanaging the Star Wars license. And this is from the Rogue One writer. Now, if a damn spin-off movie writer saying something, you messed up. Which I got to say about it in Star Wars.
Well, I mean, first of all, he's right. Somebody had to say it. And the people at EA aren't going to say it because they're under contract. The people at Star Wars aren't going to say it because, they want to save face. They want people to buy the upcoming Star Wars games from EA. So they're not going to say anything, but I'm glad this dude spoke up. And also, Rogue One is the best Star Wars movie.
See, Disney's going to say something, but the thing is, they only say it when they see the numbers. That's about it, The numbers go low, and that's when they start, making a big deal out of it. But,
bro, these people have put out 2 games in 5 years.
Pretty much, yeah.
They're just a sequel
opportunities for her game, and it just got canceled out of broad daylight.
And they're
a terrible deal for Disney. They know that.
They're allegedly crushing BioWare for making a KOTOR 3. EA is allegedly.
Wow.
And maybe, the only good thing I'll say about Casey Hudson going back there is that he might be able to get them out. I don't know what kind of deal they signed, but They need to get on up out of there. You know,
I don't think anything can save them though. You think about it, because they're at the mercy of their shareholders.
And Star Wars Battlefront, I mean, it made a lot of money. It just it underperformed.
It underperformed. Yeah, they pretty much did that themselves with the whole. By the way, the game was built upon with the microtransaction. You literally had to pay to level up. Basically,
I agree. I mean, for me, I wanted to play this. I've not spent 1 ounce in multiplayer on
right.
that. I played the single player, and I was done.
Yeah,
but
the first one I haven't even touched it. It's on my damn system. I have not touched that damn thing.
I played the first one maybe for like about a good couple of 2 or 3 hours. Played the second one. I rather enjoyed the experience with the single player aspect of it, but it felt short in a little bit of a sense, and I think that they got to give that IP. They got to give that IP to another developer or just sell it to somebody else that can actually make due diligence and justice for that game.
Yeah.
And just give you a complete Star Wars experience.
That's a good question, though.
Do you all think that Respawn, because didn't Respawn do any Star Wars games? So do you think there's a lot of pressure on them now that game's got to get out of the park? Or
yeah, it's going to be a lot of pressure because number one, you want to keep the investors happy.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one, and number two, if it does well enough and if it gets the kind of reception that it needs, then we'll know, what will happen with the next installment of the Star Wars series.
There you go. But yeah, it's man. Question is, who exactly would take the reins, though?
At this point, bro,
if they got rid of him, Bob Iger. I mean, he has somebody up there. I would like to see an off studio try to do it.
Right, like you would see somebody new with like crazy ideas take advantage of it.
Yeah, I mean, because there's a lot. That's a giant universe. I mean, you can do the extended universe if you want to. You can do the Old Republic universe if you want to. So that's and you don't necessarily have to do things happening with episodes, the episodic things. There's a whole other universe. But studio wise, I would like to see maybe Playground get a hold of it just to try it. I mean, they don't have to make up a bunch of stuff. That everything's there for you to sort.
The only thing the game's really missing, or the one thing they were really missing, was a legit story that really captivated them for one, and a multiplayer that was just feasible. That's it.
Yeah, well, for me, the single player was captivating. Learning how big the Battle of Jakku was and stuff like that. That to me was captivating because you wonder how big that battle was. It was just a skirmish. No, that was a major battle the size, they said, of Return of the Jedi. As far as them attacking the Death Star, but that was the last stand of the Imperial fleet. That's what you find out in this video game. So, but at the end of the day, I would like to see. It's gonna be interesting to see what Respawn does, but because it's in that it's happening between episode 3 and episode 4. Yeah, so, but we'll have to wait and see how it turns out.
Okay. I'm surprised there's not a patent for that Marvel vs. DC type of game.
Yeah,
I'm surprised there ain't no patent for something like that. Well, whatever. All right, moving down here. Okay, so Fallout 76, Bethesda. They're charging you $276 for a jacket, and they are getting roasted by their own fan base over this damn jacket. What y'all guys say about this?
First of all, the game sucks, so I wouldn't even buy the jacket. So let's go there. Maybe you want to sell it for a penny. Maybe you want to sell it for a penny. All right, I'll give it a shot.
I got to afford this. I almost spent $200 on that damn helmet.
Here I was going to say I was going to send Nancy one, but hell, you don't want it. I'll get something else.
Smart ass.
Oh, Jesus.
But no, I mean, again, I like what they're doing because they know there's somebody who's going to pay for it. And that's what people got to really understand. As silly as it sounds
people are insane with it, though. Think about it.
Yeah, people will pay for it. I mean, that's just the way people are. You don't know what your worth is until you ask. So, and if somebody's going to pay for it, that's terrible. I mean, like, I agree. I heard the game was garbage, straight garbage, but we'll have to wait and see. They may fix it for all I know. So I'm really worried about
ain't no fixing that, bro. You can't put a band-aid on that game. That game is done.
It was bad, yeah.
Now, this goes in that territory with Capcom. Remember how Capcom charged you $7,000 for them damn Dante's jacket in the damn real life? So it's going in that realm.
Yeah, well, guess what? If somebody's going to buy it, I bet you they have a midnight launch.
You know how many L's you're going to be holding, though? Like, you're basically wearing L's.
Wearing L's?
Wearing L's.
You know how to make a jacket made of L's because you're wearing L's if you spent $7,000 on a damn jacket.
Oh, well, I mean, again, somebody's going to buy it. It's like I was at Best Buy today, and somebody bought a $3,200 TV. I mean, and people are going to buy them. Yeah. You know, I just looked at them and shook my head like, that you get that thing home, you're going to be bringing it back. So it's going to go right back over there. But it is what it is.
All right.
I love it.
We're almost done here. Everybody hit that like button if you guys join the show. There's another topic right here. I'm not surprised by the statement. Well, actually, I am surprised by the statement, but I didn't think he would come out and say this though. But Soulja Boy claimed that Fortnite is actually legit coming to his console. Yeah, I actually believe this. Yeah,
Fortnite.
Wait. Repeat
he said
that again.
Fortnite is coming to his console. So do y'all believe it?
The man that has sold I don't know how many pirated consoles is gonna have an actual game in his actual console.
Yeah. Legit. Wow. He legit said they're fucking coming out with I'm sorry, Fortnite is coming to the console, which caught me off. I didn't think I was going to see that, but okay.
Hey man, I hope it do. Maybe it'll make him some money. He could buy himself a nice, better headband than that dusty ass one he was wearing the other day.
Damn.
Oh my god.
This man was wearing a 13-year-old Gucci headband with holes in it, bro. Stop it.
Well, I mean,
you would think you would do what Pharrell did, where he just partnered with Sony. You know what I'm saying? Like, legit go to one of these studios or publishers and just ask for like a job as like a spokesperson or something. If he wants to get this close and damn, console gaming.
Yeah,
do something like that. I mean, hell, NTXT's gave him 15, or they built a $15,000 PC for him, and Sony and Microsoft gave him custom Xboxes and PS4s. I mean, why not do shit like that?
Well, yeah, I built a $12,001 PC, so I can understand that.
$12,001.
That's why it's the world's most powerful.
It's tough. I mean, it wants to play games. I'm going to download EVE Online here and be playing on that later tonight, probably.
Somebody asked me about that, Mez. Legit, I've been to tell you about that. Somebody told me. Somebody was like, "Orion, would you ever accept a $12,000 PC?" You know what my answer was?
Mm-hmm.
No. I'll tell you why I said no. Can you imagine the maintenance for that fucking PC? Come on, I'm talking water. I'm talking water cooling for fucking years. I know. You gotta swap that shit out.
Yeah, I'm looking into getting a water cooler just to say I have a water cooler.
Go for AIO, which is an all-in-one. I wouldn't go for full liquid, because if you go for full liquid, well, you gotta change that yourself.
Yeah, like the custom loop.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Because if you don't, that's one thing you got to look out for. Otherwise, you're gonna have this thing called corrosion. You don't want that on your CPU. You don't want that.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, that'll destroy your damn system. You don't want that.
All right. So, well, yeah, I'm gonna have to get a bigger fan or a bigger boat or something.
All right.
I want to get this new AMD graphics card that's coming out. The one.
Oh, the Radeon 7.
Yeah, the one that's gonna put the 2080. Apparently, it's gonna be like that spear thing into the dinosaur, and so it's gonna shut it down for good. So,
hey, shout out to Savage Lobo. Savage Lobo, he spared no expense on throwing that damn 2060 in my face. Like, Ryan, your 1070 Ti is done. I'm like, I know, I saw it.
Nah, you can overclock it and it'll match it.
Nah, he's like, this shit's done.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to overclock. But the guy that helped me build the PC said it'll just do it on this. It'll just do it. Like, you don't have to go set it up.
CPU, yeah, it'll overclock itself. If you have a Ryzen, yeah.
Yeah. He said, you don't have to. Oh, I said, I have to change anything? He said, no, you got AMD. You don't have to go in there and change anything. It just, if it needs more, to go get it.
So,
You can overclock your graphics card though. Hit me up about it. I'll help you out.
All right, cool.
Don't do that. That man installed his RAM improper. I'm saying.
Yeah, my RAM is good.
I am not the guy from The Verge. Stop it.
I'm gonna put the RAM together. It's okay, guys. As the RAM is in, we're ready to go. I'm like, no, it's not, you dumbass. You put it in single channel. Then he played the most fucking less demanding games, and I'm running these games on 200 frames. Like, stop. All right. That's pretty much all the main topics, as you guys know. Quick show, but we want to do that because we won't leave you guys hanging. This one right here, this question right here is for the panel and for the chat. Do you guys think the zombies take a little too many headshots for Resident Evil 2?
Well, the thing is that it's not an action game. Too many people are looking at this as if it's an action game because they're so young. They didn't even play the original part 2. Like, you should avoid most of these confrontations unless you absolutely have to.
It's cold. Right.
I mean, I saw the damn zombie take 5 shots to the face and still kept getting up. It's just like,
well, let me tell you,
I mean, if you played the original, I was like sitting there like scratching my head, like, how are you not dead? But apparently, there's a trick to it. You gotta just aim for the knee and just stab him in the head. Apparently, that's the way people are going about it now. So,
well, it's survival horror. Your goal is to survive, not kill zombies. And I remember that being in one of those magazines back in the day. You know, this is a magazine, people, not an app. You had to go and read a magazine. It said Resident Evil 2 is a survival horror game. Your goal is to survive, which means you're not supposed to be wasting ammo. Just like
you're not. Even in the first Resident Evil, you have very limited ammo, so you had to really count your bullets each time you fought a zombie.
You even had a limited amount of times you could save. You had to find an item to save.
True. And you had very limited space to save things. I don't know what it's like now, but they need to have something for the HDR button. I mean, if that's true, this shit's going back to the store. I'm gonna say, look,
I'll say one thing. In the demo, it did take too many headshots.
Too many. Oh, here we go, Savage. I'm a trash tier zombie.
You know what I'm saying? It took too many headshots. You know what I'm saying? I played the Resident Evil games. That was a lot of headshots on that demo.
All right, y'all want me to give y'all an advice, a quick advice that a lot of people did not use while playing to shoot at the zombies. There is a setting right in your crosshairs where you can actually put the reticle setting down to a point where it actually locks on to the zombie or to the target.
Really?
Yep. And on the PC version, I saw it. I was like, wait, hold on. My shooting is off. So I went into the settings. I looked up, what controller mappings that were off. And it actually shows an option for where you can actually place the reticle to react faster and lock on quicker. Now, it's not going to improve your aiming as much as what it is, but it will help you to lock on to the target, group the shots better, and don't waste as much ammo.
See, that comes in handy for crowd control. You got a whole bunch of them, so.
And that's exactly what I did when I played the demo. I was like, okay, let me look at the settings. Let me see what's going on, because I know in the second and first Resident Evil, headshots, you really couldn't get many headshots. It actually had to be group shots to the body or to the knees. This one you can do either or. You can do a group headshot, maybe 3 or 4 bullets, and they're down, completely down for the count.
Okay.
Or you can do selective body shots to the arms, knees. But the shotgun is the best gun to have in the game in terms of overall damage. That joint puts them out quick.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but the problem with that is it is the best gun. But the problem with that is that finding ammo for that shotgun, so you got to know how to use it.
Yeah,
and be savvy with it, because if you're not, you get more. You can find more handgun ammo, but you can't find as much shotgun ammo.
Yeah, that too.
They balance it. Oh man. All right. Okay. Let's see. A few other channel plan. Let's see here. So what's everybody playing?
Ooh, I'm playing a lot of stuff. I started playing Doom on Xbox, right? And I liked it so much. What?
You don't Magic don't count, sir.
No, I haven't been playing Magic. I dropped Magic.
I forgot. Yeah, you unstarted. My bad.
But Doom. I started playing on Xbox, and I know I'm late. I'm late as hell. This game is so fucking good. Like,
oh, really?
It's so good that I'm like, yo, this controller shit is trash. So I booted it up on my PC, and I went through like the first 3 or 4 levels again on PC after having just played them on Xbox. Like, so good.
Mind blowing,
playing
right?
Super Lucky's Tale, which is actually not bad.
Nah, I played Super Lucky's Tales as well. It's a pretty good, decent game.
I like it.
It's a nice game. It's a nice game.
It gets shit on too much. It's actually not bad.
It's
not. It really isn't.
Lucky Tales though, the Steam version was running like shit, so I had to legit go off of Game Pass and get mine. Like it kept like when I was playing on Steam, it kept giving me like I'm one player, right? But it kept giving me 2 fucking AIs to play as.
Wow.
One controller.
Right now, I'm playing Resident Evil Revelations.
Nice, cool.
Oh, nice.
Y'all doing that?
Wait, because that's what I want. I have 2 questions for the panel. Actually, I mean, legitimate gaming questions. One, Google is allegedly, and I'm saying allegedly, according to a big YouTuber that does a lot of clickbait, Google is allegedly going to have a physical console that to compete with PlayStation and Microsoft. So I've always thought if Google gets into this game and they get in both feet to really, sit up there and bump uglies, they're going to end Microsoft because that's their direct competitor. But do you think this console, if they just say we're going to do 1080p 60 with high settings, or we're going to set everything to do that, and they sell it for $250 or $240, whatever, $279, $299, do you think they're a real threat as to their direct competitor, which is Microsoft? Because if you don't know, this is not bashing Microsoft. Google does search with their engine. Microsoft has Bing, a search engine. I mean, I think Google makes tablets, so does Microsoft. Google makes some phones. I know Microsoft had a phone division. It's got it. I don't know if they still.
Yeah, the Windows-based OS was horrible.
Yeah, but I mean, again, this is their direct competitor, and Bill Gates has even said that Google kicked our butts in search. And he said that some time ago. So, but you all think if they just say 1080p 60 high settings, and again, I play Gears at 1080p at high settings, and it looks better than it does in 4K. It just does. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying that, and people were dragging my balls the other day on my podcast. But I'm like, look, when these people in the PC community say 1080p at high settings or ultra settings looks better than 4K mid settings, they're telling you the truth because I've seen it with my own damn eyes.
I told you already, man. Just imagine you playing.
Do you think this is a threat? Because they can just say, look, you can play the same games at high graphical settings or ultra settings.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Number one thing, and I'm sorry to interrupt you. Number one thing, you need a good games library at initial launch. All right, not no 1 or 2 games. Probably like about a good 5 or 6 games that are actually gonna draw attention to your console. That's number one. Number two, hardware base. What are you going to utilize as far as tech goes? And number 3, which is the key important one, what type of regions are you willing to put this console to sell at? Not just here in the United States. Are you willing to take risk to selling it in Japan, China, UK, Germany, France, all these places? Because those are the key areas where Sony is mostly has sold all of its consoles at in an international region. Microsoft hasn't really been much of an impactful force internationally wise, but here in the States they have a strong presence. They have a strong presence in Germany and in the UK area. They have a strong presence in South America, Mexico. Those are the places where they strategically where Google has to put itself and advertise, hey, we're doing this better, we provide you with this, and you don't have no compromises. Yep. That'll be the ticket selling point for Google if this is a true statement by Google themselves. But if it's just a rumor, it's up in the air.
Okay. What's your other question there, Craig? Did you have 2 questions?
Hell, I can't remember the second one.
No, God.
I think you're tripping about the 1080p and the 4K thing though.
At ultra and high settings, no. I'm telling you, somebody who's played. Look, I played Gears of War on the X, 4K 30. I played 1080p ultra settings 60. It looks better than 1080p with the graphics. The graphics.
I mean, I that's why I played Gears 4. I'm a PC guy.
Yeah, so
I'm with you on the frame rate though, because the frame rate makes it. The frame rate. I'll take 1080 60 over 4K 30 any day.
Yeah,
but I don't think it looks better than the 4K one. The 4K one looks good. It just feels like ass. Because it's 30 frames. Like I was gonna actually buy Anthem on Xbox One X, but I heard that it's 30 frames on the X and the Pro, so I'm just gonna get it on PC.
Yeah, that was here it was. What do you all think about DF Digital Foundry claiming that the version of Resident Evil 2 on the Pro is better? It's sharp.
How is that? How?
I don't know. That's what they said. I mean, again,
they know what they're talking about. That's crazy.
They said it's sharper on the Pro than it is on the X.
What is sharper? Resident Evil 2?
Yeah, that's
Resident Evil 2.
They said the frame rates on both can get juddery on both, but they said if it's some kind of camera angle, I don't know how the camera functions.
Oh man, it just shows the limitation. These are the hard.
Yeah, so, but I mean, I'm serious, man. I mean, this is what he was saying. So, but what do you all think about? So, this is 2 in a row. The AAA game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the comment section for that is off the hook in that comments. I'm pretty.
All right, so we're gonna have a Red Dead Redemption kind of drama phase with this whole Digital Foundry part because number one. We already know that the X is the much stronger console. It has the much newer hardware. It's going to perform better. And it's always been stated and said and tried and true. If the developer does emphasize performance over resolution, you're going to see the difference between the 2 consoles. That is where the main differences is at. The older hardware, which is the PS4 Pro, a lot of developers know how to utilize the processing power for that console. For the X, since it's a little bit more newer, you have to run around certain parameters in order to achieve certain textures, certain anti-aliasing to make the image sharper. That's where the main problem is at. Is the sharpness and quality of the overall image. If you put them side by side, they look identical, but with very minimal to like variances within both games.
Well, let me tell you what's funny is when the guy at Digital Foundry said, well, if you're 5 to 7 feet back from your TV, which is proper viewing, he said you can't really tell the difference. I'm like, yeah, that's what people have been saying for the last 3 years about checkerboard 4K versus native 4K. I mean, they've been saying the exact same thing. If you stand back far enough, you're 5 to 7 feet back. You can't see the difference.
Once you get up close,
see the difference. Absolutely,
you see the big difference because being a PC gamer, you're gonna notice what jagged lines are gonna look like. You're gonna see artifacting. You're gonna see so many different things that you're gonna be like, "Yo, this is like hot fuzz garbage."
Yeah,
like you're gonna feel.
What do you all think about the Pro with Ace Combat? That looks and runs that runs better on the Pro, and now we have this game. It looks better, but we got the second world's most powerful console in the Xbox X. It's not the world's most powerful. That belongs to the Chinese Sabor console. Okay, that's a Ryzen Vega based console that they're making, that they have, that they're going to start mass producing this summer. So, what's your all's overall with PlayStation now being 2-0 on the AAA titles? And I guess I don't know what Anthem is going to be like. So I will get Anthem on PC. I do know that because I do want to play that at 60 frames if I play it at all. So,
shit. Knowing me, I probably get on both.
Yeah, if somebody gifts it to me on the PlayStation, I'll play.
I got friends legit. Though I had dudes legit crying 2 days ago, man. So it was like, Ryan, you're leaving us for PC? I'm like, oh God.
Bro, PC's the place to be, bro.
Listen, a lot of people
consoles have a place. I touch the consoles every once in a while.
PC is ridiculous. Like you play Doom on PC, you know exactly what kind of treat you're getting yourself into. That's if you play Doom on PC.
Yeah, the keyboard and mouse is beast. It's good on console too, but it's better on PC.
It's just too fast paced though. Like it's crazy.
But you can slow the frame. Can't you take frames off? I mean,
yeah. You turn frames off. You can do whatever you want on PC.
Bro, I play that shit 144. Fucking the best settings, incredible. Oh man.
I played Metal Gear. Or what was not? I said Metal Gear. No, Gears of War 4. I played at over 200 frames, like 244. My max frames I played them, and the game is just. I mean,
well, I can't imagine Mood because me locked at between not locked between 60 and 85. It was very fluid. It was so fluid. I'm like, I need to slow it down.
But here's a funny thing too, though. One thing you gotta take note of when you're doing this on PC, and I'm surprised a lot of people don't bring this up because I was remember, y'all know that Dead Space gameplay I've been playing on my channel. That's me running on PC, but I turned that all the way up, meds, to 144 hertz. Damn game was out of sync.
Yeah, you can't run it because
it was running too damn fast. So that should tell you something that you can't necessarily turn it all the way up. Not every single game can handle 144 hertz. Sometimes you gotta have the damn what's that V-Sync on.
That also you gotta remember that the Dead Space, the original one, it runs on DirectX. I think it was DirectX 9. So you're gonna have some certain limitations within the game to run it at any high settings.
Oh, bro, I could no.
You need to hook yourself up with one of them G-Sync monitors.
My head G-Sync.
Oh, a word? That's crazy. I have no answers then.
That shit was like, funny.
Yeah, it's the DirectX 12. I mean, remember you have different tiers for the implementation of DirectX. You have DirectX 9, DirectX 10, DirectX 11, and 12. Yeah. Most of those games, like Borderlands, all those other old games, they're running on DirectX, either DirectX 11, 10, or 9. So you're gonna run into certain limitations where the hardware is not gonna actually render it as good as before because you're running on newer, more faster hardware.
Yeah. No, I just
I was replying in the chat. But yeah, there is to answer Manny's question. Yeah, there's a monitor that's 4K, does 144 hertz. However, the price
like 2K.
Yeah.
I don't mean 2K the resolution. I'm talking about thousands of dollars.
I tell people in order for you all don't have to go out and get all that stuff. I mean,
nah, you don't.
I mean, you can get you a good entry level PC and get it done for about $450. And this if you already have a 4K TV, you can spend a little extra, cheddar. But yeah, if you're gonna get an RGB keyboard and mouse, yeah, you're gonna gotta pay the cost of your balls. But
the mechanical keyboard is everything, bro.
Same monitors that do 144 hertz, whatever. That's just stuff that you get if you want to get the best experience. That's all it is.
Yeah, and they have some of those monitors. You can catch them on sale. There's one about to go on sale. Is it an LG? Like $179.99 for that's 1440p. 144 hertz monitor, so it's about to come out. So that's I mean, it's just you just have to wait on sales, and you have to understand that there's a lot of modding and bullshit you have to do.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, that
part of what they do. It comes with the territory.
Yep,
pretty much. Not every game is going to be catered catered
to PC. About Steam, right? Steam does not react well with Origins. Okay, they're competing platforms, and you may have to turn off Origins to get Steam to work 100% correct. And if you all look at a gaming PC channel, there's a reason why. This is for the people in the chat. There's a reason why when you look at their screen, all these boxes are open. Like they'll have 50 boxes open. That's because they have to have them open to run proper software. So they have all these things open. And again, to me, it looks stupid, but that's what my screen looks like now. Everything's at the bottom. You have to have it's just to run properly. And again, if they don't know that, if you don't know that going in, it's frustrating. I was so frustrated last week. I'm like, this is flat. This is some bullshit.
Wow.
I just want to plug and play. So I went and got my Xbox controller, and within 10 seconds of plugging it into the USB drive, it was done. No mod, no going to this website and put this here, put that there. It works. Now it works. I'm good now.
Yo, it seems like we got somebody in here trying to get a link or something.
What do you want? We debate. Debate who? I'm gonna get it. I'm confused.
Debate me for
Yeah.
what?
Debate you about what? Lord.
You're gonna debate me about what? Because you could pretty much say it in the chat or the link, right? You know, in the chats if you
Time
want
to
to.
debate these nuts.
That's savage. What does does he have a Twitter?
Do you have a link to a Twitter account?
What? Or bring it to the sticks. This nigga thinks he's Spider-Man. I guess he's talking. I don't know. I'm confused.
Yo, Ryan, what have you been playing, dog?
Everything. I'm all over the place.
Yeah, I've been playing
He
Witcher.
ain't been playing shit. He been playing I Am Mayo. That's why he brings it up all the time.
Oh, you gonna steal my shit? I'm playing IML. That's you.
I mean, nobody. I mean, I want all that smoke if you're willing to provide it, because I got a set of matches in a nice, little area, pit area where we could do the, the little smoke session if you want to.
I mean,
If
I
you
asked
really
you,
think
what's
it's
his,
this,
does he have a Twitter? And I didn't get a reply. Instead, he went to fucking insults. So I don't.
yeah, like I don't understand it. I mean, I already know who it is.
I'm not
I ain't
about
gotta.
to dwell. I'm not about to give any more time to this. So either
Yeah,
give
like
that information or, well,
just
I think
leave it alone.
next. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think that's all my questions for you guys. I have nothing else really to talk about. Again, quick show because it's pretty busy.
Yeah.
So, anything you guys want to talk about?
Not much, man. I mean, I've been playing Gran Turismo Sport for the past couple of days. I got a couple of trophies done on it already.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what's a profit cap? A cap is when you put a limitation to something that it's not, fundable, or you can put no more money into it because there's a limitation. That's what a profit cap is, which is also comparable to a budget cap. But you see, some people don't understand where there are similarities to everything else. Both a budget cap and a profit cap have the same emphasis in making, all right, a budget for any item. Do you need me to tell you anything else?
Okay. Well, I got one more story. Shout out to RD Matador for this. He stated this. Okay. So South Korea goes crazy for cut price PS4. Let me show you guys my screen. Hold on. This is pretty interesting. And this is pretty much the last topic. Hold on. That's actually pretty interesting. Check those out.
Oh, snap.
Damn. Turns out their stocks are going through the roof over this. Holy shit.
I had the porn on the screen. Oh, man.
Porn on the screen. Funny. Funny, dude.
Is that the people waiting in line?
Mm-hmm. People waiting in line, and then these actual accounts that they're selling, they're slashing the price.
It was like $130 discount.
Damn.
Wow. Probably a lot of U.S. soldiers are there because I know they love playing on PlayStation. A friend of my son serving over there. Shout out to Deontay Logan, but he's serving over there in South Korea. But that's yeah. Well, if they're having a fire sale like that, that pretty much lets you know they're ready to. Oh, that's what here's what it is. This was an important question. I know we got to go.
Right.
If the rumors, and I mean stress rumors, are true that the Xbox, the new Xbox, is going to have a Navi GPU, were the reports of Sony having proprietary tech on it, were those false? The people that reported that, was it false?
Let's remember correctly. It was, if I'm not mistaken, they're both supposed to going to be using the Zen 2 processor. Wasn't that the news that was going around?
Yeah, that was one of the
leak
rumors
that's going around now. They're both going to use Zen 2 processors with Navi GPUs.
That'll be crazy because Zen 2 is very, very, very crazy with the overclocks.
There's that one. That's the recent one that's come out, and then the one prior to that was the Vega going around for PS5. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, I love clowns, man. Can we all in the chat give a nice thumbs up for the "Do You Even Lift, Bro"? Give him a nice round of applause for looking like the most stupidest person in the chat right now.
Just time them out if you want to time them out. But yeah.
So let's take it home.
But that's pretty much it.
What else we got?
That's pretty much it. Unless you got an Xbox topic, Mister. He don't want to talk about Xbox. I know Smooth Watch.
Ain't no Xbox topics. I've been playing Xbox, but hey, ain't not much.
Ain't touching that Xbox. Why you
to
playing?
Say. Huh?
Why you playing? You ain't playing that Xbox.
I told you I was playing Doom. Super
Lucky
on
PC mostly.
Been playing that Forza 4.
How you like the settings on Ultra, bro?
Oh, I've been playing that shit on Xbox, bro.
You've been playing it on.
I've been playing on Xbox, bro. Not for nothing. I would play it on my PC, but I'm out of space, bro. That game is mad gigs. I'm good.
Yeah.
Wow.
On PC, it's like 100 gigs. Fuck that.
Oh boy, it's crazy.
Nah, but that's all I got. I've been playing mad games, getting these achievements. I've been achievement hunting. I turned into one of those guys.
Yeah,
I used to do it on PlayStation and get plat.
This year
on Xbox.
Yeah, it's about to get about to go all out this year. I don't know if you saw my posted achievements for this year. Talking over 300 trophies and 7 plats. Like, yeah, I got stuff up.
Bro, last year I played 2 games on PlayStation, so I'm not posting that picture up. If y'all ask me, I played 2 games. I probably got like 70 hours played all last year on PlayStation.
Oh man,
wow,
it's crazy.
So Spider-Man and God of War.
I figured that was the games you talked about mostly.
Yeah.
I mean, I already platinum Spider-Man unlike some other people, but you know.
Hey, I platinum that too, dog.
Platinum it too.
Add me on PSN. It's Go Home J to drop.
I can finish some things because they pretty much done everything. Or if they they're not done because they're adding that Fantastic Four thing that's coming. So
ooh, that'd be
they adding that? Is that confirmed? They're adding the Fantastic?
Yeah, that was the thing to celebrate the sales, right? Fantastic Four, something like that. So
well, yeah, maybe they had a benchmark in there for them to add them. You have to have the consoles move. So I bet you that game is at 10 million. It would not shock me if that game's at 10.
Oh yeah. The advertisement alone guaranteed that with the bus and the train. So
yeah. But I liked it. I've been watching that. I've been playing The Witcher and firing up the PC. Gonna download Eve online. And so that's free. So if it's free, it's me.
Yep.
I got a question. Aside from gaming, what do you got? I don't know if you guys saw it, but what do you think of that new Shazam movie? I saw a trailer.
It looks alright.
Shazam.
Yeah, Shazam.
Oh.
The head of Warner Brothers said Monday. Is it?
Tell you the truth, I'm gonna sound weird, but I'm more interested in the Wonder Woman thing they're gonna make, the sequel to that, than I'm into any other DC movie they're gonna come out with.
Yeah,
Aquaman looked good though. I gotta watch Aquaman. Everybody keeps telling me that was good.
Yo, no, the thing is, right? My thing is, right, DC animated movies are so freaking good. But when it comes to the actual live action movies, why do they suck so much?
Yeah, I heard Aquaman wasn't bad.
Nah, Aquaman and Wonder Woman are the exception, and Batman. But the Justice League movie, that was a total flop.
Yeah. Well, they're not doing a whole lot more movies. That's why people need to read what the head of Warner Brothers said. The DC community went nuts on Monday. No, they're not going to focus on single movies. The head of DC said they can't, or Warner said they can't compete with Disney, Fox. Now with Fox, with Disney now having all their characters back, said the 900 in Spider-Man and I think the 400 in the Hulk universe, they don't have them back. But they're just Kevin Feige's over there. Look at his chops.
You know what's funny about Shazam? Isn't he like the most disrespected superhero when it comes to games?
Yeah.
Like even in Injustice, he got tortured.
Yep.
So that they're making a movie out of it is pretty funny.
And the funny part about it, Shazam is OP.
Oh god.
Literally OP. And they just I don't know, they don't do justice for his character because he's pretty strong. He's pretty strong.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it does well. When does it come out? Because I know there's like a superhero movie coming out like every month for like 5 straight months, it feels like. So
Damn, just follow everybody.
It comes out. Wait, I saw it at April something. I don't know if it was April 12th or April 15th. It's supposed to come out or something like that.
Okay, 2 weeks before the major movie comes out. So okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out somewhere around the April 10th, April 12th, something like that, 15th, somewhere in there.
Well, he's stronger than Superman. See,
he is.
In the game, he legit is like underpowered and Injustice. He gets
super
tortured.
underpowered.
Yeah, he gets tortured by Superman, which is crazy. So
yeah, it's like him and what you call it, the guy from Mars, Martian Manhunter, and Superman are the three most powerful in DC. So. And you can argue
for those of you wondering who that fake account was, you know that dude I was just talking trash to Carlos. That's his other account. So there you go.
No, I'm loving it because I'm literally
the fact that my dude is acting like a female, literally.
I mean, we love.
I think I've seen enough internet for today. Let's wrap this.
Yo, I love drama queens, bro. I love when drama.
That answer. Acting like a female, you got a female
acting like a female, like he legit act like you. He had your picture and everything. That's funny. Oh man, that's
wow,
funny
bro.
What he had?
That's funny shit.
Yeah,
yo, I didn't know there was a lot of cross dressers up in the chats, man. Like,
damn, that's funny.
Hey, whoa, hey Ryan, take us home, buddy.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I'm dying.
What up, Grayson? What's going on, Phil? Go ahead, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I know it's a short one, but I actually want to get on Resident Evil. So that's why we're cutting this a little short. Plus, it's not crazy a lot to go over, and YouTube's acting dumb with a lot of people's streams. Like they were cutting people's streams off. So that's why I'm cutting it short for this one. But hey, we appreciate y'all who came through. If you guys enjoyed the show, go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that bell icon so y'all can stay up to date, all that. And thank you guys again for tuning in. Like Wise episode 46 RGT, and yeah, we are most certainly out of here. I'm gonna let everybody get their outros out of here, and yeah, we're done. Go ahead, ladies first. Nancy, the real Nancy, not a dude. How about it?
Did he really have my picture up there?
He has your picture up.
I don't know, man. We got a lot of cross dressers.
God damn! I just saw it. God, this motherfucker, you a jackass.
And shout out to Diver also.
Anyway,
good shout out to the homie Diver, man. Thank you for passing by.
Anyway, this is Titanfall Princess. You know where to find me on Twitter, TTFP Rules on PlayStation, Titanfall Princess. Let's do it. It was good to be here again, and hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.
Yep, for sure. Craig, go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, thanks for the vine. Appreciate being on, and yeah, I'm gonna try to play a little Resident Evil 2, and but I gotta eat first and go pay a bill. So that's what I'll be doing. I may stream Mass Effect for my Asian Pacific audience. They've been requesting.
Are you gonna stream Resident Evil? See, that's
I really want to see it on that powerful PC, my friend.
Oh, I got that on my PlayStation because that's the best place on console to play that game. So I got that.
I beg to differ, man. Once you see it in 1440p, you're gonna be thinking differently.
Well, possibly, yeah. But I'm good. Yeah, I'll play that maybe a little bit later on. So
yeah. Go ahead, Carlos.
Hey, once again, man. It's like always, pleasure to have everyone in the chat. Pleasure to be around my fellow panel members. Everybody, I love you. So all my haters, I love you too. Just bring in more of that saltiness. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Cross-dressing is not your forte. Don't try it. It's bad, especially when you're trying to be in the chats. But anyways, gamer by choice, not by trend. And you know what? It's my saying, and anybody else can use it. But if you're jealous, hey, guess what? Find another venue.
Damn.
The only thing I gotta say to you, Carlos, is you said you love me wrong.
Oh, I can't take it from the originator.
You got to put the rest of it in. I don't mind if you use it. I'll give you permission to use it. But you gotta say you love.
All right, so can we say it together then?
There we go. Ready? One, 2, 3. You love me.
This has got to be the weirdest moment in the history of time.
Yeah, kill me now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the weirdest fucking face about
Kill me now.
Like, what the fuck?
Hey, it's not as worse as being a cross-dresser inside of the chat, you know?
Oh man.
Meds, please. In this, please. Thank you.
Thanks everybody for coming through, showing everybody some love. Follow me on Twitter at @therealmeds_. Add me on Xbox Meds187, JMeds on Steam. Let's play some games. I don't even know what to say after that. I don't know. Peace out, people.
All right. I'm Rod Professional, episode 46, RGT. It's a short one, I know, but again, we're trying to do a few things. That's why we're ending it early. Thank you guys again for showing up. Hit that like button, all that jazz. Join the Discord. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to interact with us? Got any questions y'all want to send in directly? We can see them. Go ahead and join the Discord in the description below. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
And if you got any,
y'all, and y'all stay blessed, y'all be easy.
Yep. And if you got any week. If you got any ideas, feel free to leave them in the Discord as well. We're open to all opinions, especially, you know, the ones that matter the most.
All right. Later, guys.
Deuces.